It is episode 11 on Juicy Jill, and this week's topic is trust. That's been coming up a lot for me, and I'm being really called right now to really place a lot of trust on my creative path, especially with everything that I left behind in terms of work and relationships and where I lived, and to really open myself up to being supported by the universe as I really get clear on continuing to follow my heart and my creative projects. And this has been probably this is the biggest leap I've ever really done in my life, and I feel like everything kind of prepared me the past couple of years, all of the healing journey, but especially this past year, all of the layers that kind of continued getting shed, that I walked away from, kind of prepared me for being able to stand on my feet and really trust, and also to receive the love and support of friends and family around me, and to just ask for help. And I think that's a huge reason why I can place trust, is not only in my faith in the universe, but also just the amount of support I've been receiving. It's been phenomenal. It's helped me see that despite having walked away from so much, I'm still being taken care of as I continue showing up and just committing to this path. And so this past week, I slowed down and rested. Actually, it's gonna be 2 weeks tomorrow that I moved to LA, and all I've been doing is resting and sleeping a lot and sitting with a lot of sadness and grief and fear, and even really being with my just inner child, and just taking care of myself. And I think that's as we go on this path of authenticity and really learn to love ourselves, we will continue shedding all these layers, these blocks of fear that really have us not have any trust in the universe. And the more that we shed, the more that we become clearer and connected to our center, that ends up allowing us to trust ourselves more and trust the guidance that we receive. And even if at some points on our journey maybe we do get stuck, or we are going through a rough patch or a challenge, we still develop these muscles that we're able to still trust even when we don't trust, and we're able to really get into the rhythm that we'll continue being guided, and we'll need to know certain things when we need to know them. And I think the biggest thing that really helps is continuing to really pray and set the intention, or you could say set the intention to the universe to continue helping you. And maybe that's connecting to your higher self or to your soul, and really continuing to ask for help on the path, especially if you're struggling with something. And it's so important that we continue taking care of ourselves too while in the process, so that way we can receive the guidance that needs to come through. The first step would be to setting that intention, but then we really need to get still and quiet and meditate and really be able to receive the guidance we're being received. But it's so important that we're also clear, and we're feeling every feeling that we need to be feeling, because that typically happens. That's what can actually make us blocked and not end up trusting, is because we get blocked. So it's really important that we take care of ourselves and take that space to really be honest, emotionally honest with ourselves throughout the process. Because even though we may be afraid, if we sit with that fear and allow it to move through us, it'll eventually lead us to connect back to our center and really feel trusting. But even on this path, like I said, even when we're afraid, we're able to hold that space for the fear, because we've been through it's like once you get in the routine of challenging yourself so much, and making it through so much, and realizing that the universe has your back throughout all of it, my faith has continued to increase. And so I just wanted to share this message for the week, and I absolutely love y'all, and I will talk to you next week.